I'm Linh and I'm come from English class. Today I'm going to talk to you about interesting topic. However, let's watch a video with me to guess our topic.
Dun 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 da 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 da.
Okay, you guess our topic, don't you? Well, today I'd like to talk about Apple plan to invent a new cell phone using multi-touch screen called iPhone. The purpose of this talk to help you know more about the value of this plan, which can be served as a good lesson for other companies. I have divided my presentation into 4 parts. The overview of Apple and their great idea about mobile phone using multi-touch screen, content a plan, success and effect of this plan to market and another companies, and lesson for other companies. I plan to be brief, so if you have any question, feel free to contact me through email. Now let's start with overview of Apple and their great idea about mobile phone using multi-touch screen. Apple, an American company founded in 1976, focused on designing, developing and selling electronics, computer software, online service and personal computer. Its well-known products are Mac line of computer, the iPod media player, the iPad tablet computer and especially the iPhone. One of the most famous CEOs in this company is Steve Jobs. In 2007, after a succession of successful computer, Apple representatives announced that they had changed the emphasis to mobile electronic device and were preparing for a new line of mobile phone called iPhone. Meanwhile, in this period, the competitors such as Nokia, Samsung and so on didn't have any change in way to modify completely cell phone. So it was obvious that customers were used to using better mobile phone like this. Moving to content of Apple's plan. The idea of inventing mobile phone called the iPhone started in 2004 after iPod became too famous in the world. However, CEO of Apple in this time, Steve Jobs, worried about its risks because mobile phone in another company could be changed to add more use such as listening tune to replace iPod. As a result, to avoid the decrease in revenue, creative department in Apple had to invent a new line to overcome this problem. Then Jonathan Ive, a creative director in Main Station, recommended a great idea, which is inventing new generation of mobile phone using multi-touch screen instead using button. Because it was an incredible idea in history of Apple, Steve Jobs accepted to carry out it immediately. On the spot, Apple started to gather a team of 1,000 employees to work on Project Purple to launch the first iPhone into the market. It took a long time, about 3 years. Well, to prove the success of Apple after publishing iPhone, I will analyze the graph showing net sales and net profits of it from 1989 and 2009 in brief. As you can see, from 1982 to 1995, net profits increased steadily in beginning year to $10 billion in 1995, while net sales is nearly nothing. Then net sales fluctuated unpredictably during 10 years later, from $10 billion to around $6 billion, and net profit didn't have any change. However, after launching iPhone, net sales rocketed to $63,000 million in 2009. That was higher 6 times the highest volume in the period from 1981 to 1995. And net profits grew up significantly and reached $15 billion. In conclusion, Apple brand pushed the net profits and net sales to considerable numbers. It's clear that inventing iPhone was a boom in mobile phone markets and beaten all other competitors such as Samsung, Nokia, Motorola, and so on. After that, the began to change their mind, learned how to reduce multitask screen, and even the copy-tone design of our iPhone. So, from Apple plan to invent iPhone, other company can learn many significant lessons in CEO's view on all situations, way from thinking to doing and technological tasks. The first lesson I think is necessary lesson for all company is CEO's view on all situations of Apple. In other words, when iPod is on the top of famous products, Steve Jobs started to worry about iPod's future instead of being too satisfied with his success, because there are many types of mobile phone trained to become perfect mixture between iPods and common cell phone. So due to the predictable collapse of iPods, we continue to think about the next generation of mobile phone as soon as the revenue of selling iPods reaches the peak. Afterwards, the idea about iPhone using multitask screen is created. Thus, CEO concerned to company's future and really new great ideas the wide view of business. It is also a good example for each leader who always desire achievement from great idea. Besides, technological thoughts of Apple is a useful lesson for other companies. While Apple was finding many ways to design their new product to be more unique and modern, Samsung and Nokia, the biggest competitor, only thought how to develop their button cell phone by training itself, color, and adding some tool. Thus, they continued in producing classic phone instead of knocking down it and creating a completely new one makes an overall great idea. On the other hand, provided that Steve Jobs and Jonathan Ive didn't change their mind and always did like other designers, it's clear that new generation phone having multitask screen can be published, and people continue to be bored with using button cell phone. So it has been proven that training technological thoughts and finding breakthrough ideas is very important for all companies to make success. And the last lesson from Apple plan is the way they develop from thinking to doing. In 2000, that replacing classic cell phone by new one were very difficult because no one could imagine any way to change button press in phone by anything. Moreover, the idea people tuck in green to control their phone were impossible, and making this come true were crazy and fictional. So no matter how much time and money Apple spent on thinking this idea, people never considered that doing it was possible. However, after making decision to do it, Apple tried their best to develop the idea by spending both money and time and gathering all talented engineers on projects. So the result of all Apple effort during 3 years is the invention of a mobile phone using multitask screen called iPhone. Apple's plan made impossible idea to be possible, although it took a long time. The way they develop their thinking to doing is a significant lesson for not only technological companies but also all companies. Overall, from success of Apple plan when launching a new phone using multitask screen, other companies must have learned many useful lessons. So, in brief, to create great plans, the heads of companies should train their mind to discover new ideas, always prepare for future, and determine to develop that idea into two. Well, this brings me to the end of my presentation. I will just run through 4 different options, which are overview of Apple and their great idea about mobile phone using multitask screen, content of plans, the success and effect of this plan to markets and another companies. Lesson for other companies, which is key issue I'd like to highlight, because they are brilliant experiment from good example of Apple. They also learned by other companies in the world. Finally, if you have any question, don't hesitate to contact me through email. Thank you for your listening.